Catchphrase Man has started this video 7 times. Why? Because I really want to, I've noticed, and I want to change my mood. I woke up in a terrible mood, thinking that the day is gonna be horrible. And I put the title card Momentum on my whiteboard just to remind myself that I can restart these videos. And because I have a lot of time on my hands, I can put a lot more effort into these videos, even though nobody's watching them at the moment. But the point that I was trying to make is that the first video that I shoot is bad. My mood is not right, my words are not right, and as I progress and delete more and more videos in a very fast pace, I get in a better mood so that I'm not a slave to how I wake up. I'm not it doesn't dictate the way I slept, the way I just express myself in the morning, the way I feel. It doesn't really affect my whole day because I know and I have a system in order to put myself in a better mood and a better state and focus better. It just really expands your awareness and really dials in those neurons and those feelings in order to be a bit more, to feel better. I think that's the best way to put it. You just feel better. And no matter what happens, you feel better. Even if you don't do anything, you still feel better. So yeah, I think that that's one of the most precious things that people miss. The ability to change their own mood, their own feeling. The way they feel and look at the world can change, but all it takes is momentum. Just take an action, take something that really can change your mood and do it over and over. I find that this filming yourself in front of the video, what am I talking about? Filming yourself and speaking in front of the camera can really change your mood. It can alter the way you see the world. It can alter the way you feel about yourself and the world. And it can put you in a more focused and concise thinking pattern. It's great. And I've been doing it for so many days. And I've been really experimenting on this. And at some point, you start getting a lot more energy. Like I've been doing like videos now for like 40 minutes and still I'm getting energy from it. And the more I do it, the more energetic I get, the more hyped up I get. And it's fun. It's really interesting to notice that back when I started this, when I did like 3 minutes, I was like crazy tired. And I was like, oh my God, this is so heavy on my, on my mind. And as I progressed and did many repetitions and many exercises and experiments with these videos, I started to really get into a flow and started to feel as if I was gaining energy from making videos. Not all the time, but if I do a lot of repetitions and I delete the videos, they just start piling up and I get more and more energy and I get into these very fun and energetic states. So that's great. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. After this, if I have time, I'm gonna start a meditation. I don't know if I mentioned, but I meditate every single day for an hour. I've done it for 258 days. Today is 259. So that's fun. I've been a little bit disappointed again. So in a week and something, I've been disappointed so many times by so many things. But now I've been disappointed because I feel as if I don't go towards my goals as fast as I could. So that's a little bit inconvenient, but yeah. I took some right decisions to come back, mainly because Sophie had this issue that had to be resolved. I didn't know about the issue. It was a surprise that really messed me up emotionally. But now I feel a lot better. And I'm continuing to improve in my mood, especially because I've been putting a lot of momentum into my work, which is just making videos that nobody watches. Another beautiful day is over, and of course, that has continued. That feeling that I got from shooting this video 7 times this morning or 8 times and getting into a little bit of a flow, it continued throughout the day. It permeated throughout the day. Look at me. I'm hand signaling like Jordan Peterson. And I had a lot of fun with Sophie visiting my mom and buying some socks. I bought myself some socks and a nail clipper because I lost my nail clipper. I bought a pink nail clipper, man. And I feel very, very amused and great, even though I watched some social media and I didn't really pay attention to the legislation course that I was present at because I visited my mom during that time. And yeah, I don't like when people tell you stop trying and you will get it. I know that comes from literally nowhere, just saying that, but I hate it when people say stop trying and you're gonna get it, because it's the wrong view to have. Your mind wants to believe that because your mind sees that other people have way luckier circumstances or way better circumstances due to luck or family or whatever. They just have better circumstances than you and they seem to achieve much more than you at your age. But you don't consider the luck aspect. And also, whenever you want to move towards something, it takes so much more effort than you think. Like everything takes so much more effort than you conceive, than you can imagine. Some things are unimaginably hard. They are so hard that your mind cannot comprehend how hard it's going to be. But then you start trying and then you realize that it's not that difficult. It just takes time and you have to stick with that goal. And I think that most people, they hear this stop trying and they get something and they go like, see, I got something. Yeah, that's the consolation prize. When you literally do nothing, someone will take pity on you and you will get something. But that doesn't mean you got what you wanted. You just got something. It's like I would tell you like, oh, I want a house. And I tell you like, look, you can have some eye drops. Here, you can have some eye drops. And you're gonna be like, look, see, I got what I wanted. No, you got something. You didn't get anything. You got something for free. You can go outside and get something for free from the trash. That doesn't mean it's valuable. The point that I'm trying to make is that it takes a lot of effort to really get things going. And after that, to keep them going, it takes a lot of dedication. But if you understand the key concept of momentum, then it's much, much easier to start that engine. Just because you're gonna look at a task, look at the mountain of things that you have to do, and then you're gonna see that you can slowly inch your way forward by doing a lot of repetitions, short and sweet, super fast, so that you get a lot of momentum, a lot of acceleration, so that when you go for longer periods, it doesn't feel like a drag. It just actually makes you feel good because you've won at the point at which work doesn't feel like work anymore. You're just feeling like you're playing. You're just having fun, pressing play. A year ago, I think it's almost a year since I started this YouTube channel, I posted, I think 314 videos or more, 315 or 16, I don't know. Something like that. And I remember how hard it was with the light, with the camera just to find words, just to find something to talk. And now I look back at those videos, and I look like, oh my God. I cannot believe how asleep I was, how just dauntingly in a state that was crazy, how just boring and plain and empty and low energy. I know it does take a lot of energy to fill up a room in so much that the camera really picks that up, because the camera really is so much more different than when you are experiencing someone talking in front of you. But then again, I was considering myself being quite a charismatic guy. I was thinking that I had a little bit of a presence in front of the camera, but looking back, it's crazy that that was false. And I still believe that this is false to this day. I think that 1 year from now, I'm going to look back and I'm going to say, oh my God, how wrong I was back then. Now I'm so much further along just because I'm going to take a lot more action towards that. And I'm going to build this habit continuously. So it's not building the habit anymore. I'm just doing it out of sheer like momentum, out of sheer just acceleration, speed. It just pushes you forward. You don't have to do anything anymore. You just remember, like, even doing this, even playing with a thing in your hand while talking and catching it, that requires so much relaxation that the first time you start the camera, you're not going to be able to do it. It's so crazy how your mind and your focus is going to be so narrow on what are other people going to think about this? What if I stumble my words? And you don't realize that you are the only one who judges you. In that particular moment, you are the one who judges you. You are the one sitting in front of the things that you want. For instance, if you want to talk better in front of the camera. I don't think that this is going to amount to anything, but it does feel great to build a skill and to be better and better and better at it. And maybe at some point it's going to transform into something, you know? But at the same time, it's like playing. It's like playing with this thing. Every time I catch it, I know it's crazy to do, because even the skill of catching it, I know it's easy to do, but the point is that it's so hard to do when you are talking in front of the camera without a script, mind you, and also coherently with a lot of energy and a nice cadence, and picking up some beautiful words here and there, gesticulating nicely like Jordan Peterson, making some jokes, having some fun. And to believe that this started with just me filming myself and accepting the fact that I'm boring, accepting the fact that I was bad at it, accepting the fact that I was having a lot of emotions regarding filming myself. And now I feel so relaxed and at ease doing this and talking in front of the camera that I enjoy it. And I even get a little bit of a rush when I delete a video and I do it again. I think that's enough for today. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.